I think many people who meet me, they come to Honduras and they're surprised kind of by the fact that the strange-looking, tiny Asian guy is the head leader of an organization that brings thousands of people down to the most dangerous country on the planet. Now, I may be one of the least likely candidates to be up here speaking to you guys or to be leading an organization like SHH. I wanted to just share my story with you guys. And the theme of my story is that nothing is impossible. If you work hard, impossible is nothing. Hi, I'm Shin I am the co-founder and executive director of Students Helping Honduras.
Mi nombre es María Reyes y trabajo en la organización Estudiantes Apoyando a Honduras y soy la encargada de lo que es todo lo que es la logística.
My name is Amanda Fennell. I'm the Director of Operations for Students Helping Honduras.
I'm here to kind of coordinate all the efforts. Most of my work is online or over the phone or working with the volunteers.
Todo lo que tiene que ver con los voluntariados, soy la encargada de tener todo listo en los hoteles, ayudar en los vuelos, soy la persona encargada que los va a traer al aeropuerto, así que no se van a perder. Y también estoy en el área de recursos humanos, trabajo con los empleados del hogar de niños, de la escuela bilingüe, de la oficina y de todos los que trabajan en la área de construcción también.
I say everything that's in English. And all of our emails, our communications with all of our chapters, making sure that our base is met to bring down all of these students. I do our annual report, our budget, and I work pretty much hand in hand with Shin. We figure out how much money we have and what we can do with it to how we're going to structure things, our branding, our marketing, how we think SHH fits in a really competitive nonprofit market. Shin started this organization back in 2007, just giving people that were living in one of the largest shanty towns in El Progreso a place to live. We partnered with the community and we asked them who wants to be a part of this project. And 44 of the families that were living in that area said yes. And so we bought the land for $66,000 for 13 acres of land, and we started in partnership with them to build 44 homes.
The children's home was one of the main reasons that Shin came down here to start Students Helping Honduras. Currently we have 12 boys living in the boys' home, and in the girls' home we have 8 girls and 1 baby boy. When Shin got the first girls from INFA, he wasn't sure which ones he was going to get, but there was one girl in particular who he really wanted to accept into the girls' home. Her name was Abby. Abby was a girl that really influenced Shin, and he saw that she had cancer and she really didn't have much of a fighting chance inside the walls of INFA. So he organized a campaign to raise $25,000 to provide the chemotherapy and everything needed to give Abby a fighting chance in the home. And within 1 week, he raised $30,000. Abby has been undergoing cancer treatment and has been going into San Pedro Sula multiple times to undergo chemotherapy and undergo other treatments.
This past semester, before we even were fundraising for our trip, we heard about Abigail, and so we immediately started fundraising. Shin, the founder of SHH, was asking for his birthday. He just wanted to raise money for her treatments. So then we all pulled together, and together we were able to raise enough money for her to be able to get the chemotherapy, and she's still going, and she's striving, and is very happy now. And the other day I actually had the honor of having lunch with the girls in the girls' home, and she came over to me and she was talking to me, and she's a little bit shy at first, but then after a while she started like opening up, and she was taking pictures with my camera, and at one point she like leans over and hands the camera to someone else, and she gives me a kiss on the cheek. And I don't know why, but I just wanted to cry at that moment, because I think it's so amazing that people here and people that I know worked their butts off to fundraise, and like it makes me cry right now because they did that. Like, they saved her life, and I'm just so proud to know friends and people that do that, and I think it's an amazing cause.
It was going to be just Abby and a girl named Myra. Because INFA really doesn't have the greatest of documentation of the boys and girls that are in the home or in the orphanage there, they were just going to give Myra and also Abby to us. But they saw Myra and they're like, wait, doesn't she have a younger sister? I'm like, oh yeah, that's Noelia. So when they got Noelia, and they're like, wait, doesn't Noelia have a younger sister here? I'm like, oh yeah, that's Glenda. So they went and they got Glenda. And they're like, wait, doesn't Glenda have a younger brother here? And they got Josue, their baby brother. So we actually got their entire family, and they're all living together in the same room. So the children, before they came here, a lot of them didn't have contact with their siblings. So it's so important, we think it's so important that we kept this family together. A lot of people ask where these boys come from or how they end up in the orphanage. Some of the boys end up there because their parents abandoned them. Some of them end up there because their parents were killed. Some of them end up there because their parents were in a gang or part of a gang, and then they ended up in jail. And the government puts them in INFA, and the irony of it is that INFA is pretty much a prison itself. The house mothers and house fathers in our children's home has done a miraculous job disciplining the children, showing them the love that they need, providing them a safe place, giving them a healthy upbringing. And along with that, SHH also allows the younger boys and girls to attend the bilingual schools, so they're learning English. And actually in Honduras, when a child gets a bilingual education, they have a 200 to 300% better chance of attaining a job.
Studying Helping Honduras ha sido una parte fundamental aquí en nuestro país, ya que ha brindado mucha educación a niños de escasos recursos y también ha brindado oportunidad para muchos niños para que puedan tener un hogar, como por ejemplo el hogar de niños, el hogar de las niñas, y creo que todo esto no sería posible sin la ayuda de todos los estudiantes que vienen aquí a Honduras cada año, y gracias a ustedes todo esto ha sido posible, y esto va a seguir creciendo, no se queda aquí. Tenemos el sueño es grande, no es pequeño.
I know that this experience changed my life. And then the next step is that it changes the kids' lives here, because what we're doing here is providing them with an education. And with that education, they're going to go out and change the world. They're going to change Honduras. And they have endless possibilities. And also our time here is changing the lives of the people in the village. It's incredible. It's incredible. SHH just changes lives all around.
We've had so many chapters come down, and they started laying the foundation for schools, for learning centers, for libraries, for boys and girls homes, and coming back the following year and seeing kids speaking English in the schools that they built. They can see kids that were in an orphanage that they visited the year before now sitting and having dinner as a family. They can see kids playing on a soccer team that were in an orphanage the year before, and that feeling is absolutely incredible. That it's contagious, and it stirs a passion in people that they might not even know that they had before. It's just that passion for helping people. It's that human connection that people latch onto. They want to see, even just a smile on a kid's face because they were able to do something, and it was a lot more than just giving them shoes, where we could give them an education by going back to our universities and talking about something that we care a lot about. I'm very, very proud of that part of our organization. I'm very excited for the future.
There's always an opportunity for everybody to come down here. We need all the help we can get. We need all the manpower that we can find to build these schools together with the kids and together with the families here in Honduras. So we'll be waiting for you guys here in Progreso.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you very much.